Sat. For me, let me get a little test. Yeah, we're good.
It's the like added echo effect on the scream that
muffled.
That
really strained my throat.
Need some water? Oh, he's got his coffee.
I can't start my day without coffee.
Uh-oh.
Do you guys have what's your most millennial trait that you won't give up?
Harry Potter.
Ooh, that's a good
I love
one.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I still see it and I'm like, I don't like own anything. I don't have anything that's like,
You don't have a Gryffindor scarf?
Yeah, like my car doesn't say like, my other ride is a fat broom. Like it's not like.
It's a Nimbus 2000.
Yeah, like, come on, dude.
Whatever.
Come on.
Fake fan, not a wizard. Hashtag not a wizard.
Fucking muggle.
Yeah.
Muggle, please.
But you see it and it's not like I'm going to disown this.
I get it. I like walk through the mall and I'm like, oh. I would hate us too. Well, yeah. I would hate us too.
Well, it's like when we were Young Fest and we saw so many of the Deathly Hollows, and it's just
those were everywhere, man.
That was
tattoos.
more or less the QR code to get in. People just showed their skin of the Deathly Hollows, and they're like, "Get the hell in here!"
Their Slytherin tramp stamp gets them in.
What's my chuggiest? Yeah, I feel like
that's the word, chuggy.
Chuggy is like kind of millennial-y. Yeah.
Whoa, cool.
You've never heard that word?
No.
Really?
It sounds racial. I don't like it.
Sounds
charged.
What's the actual definite? Like, I'll read the
it's
word
like a
for
dink,
word definition.
You know, like a dual income no kids. You're like, that's definitely a slur.
Whoa. Wait, what?
A dink, dual income, no kids.
Whoa. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Dink.
Me and Megan, dinks.
You guys are total dinks.
It sounds like MILF.
Like dad I need now.
with a K. With a K.
Kill.
Chuggy was coined in 2013 as a description for lifestyle trends associated with the early 2010s. The aesthetic has been described as the opposite of trendy or trying too hard.
That's right.
Come on.
It's like skinny jeans, jeans are chuggy.
Yeah.
And Harry Potter, The Office. Like anything that you
The
love
Office,
is chuggy.
It's pretty chuggy, dude.
It's pretty fucking
Come
chug.
on.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, it's harsh. No.
Well, isn't everything going to become that eventually?
Eventually.
Today, like what's gonna age poorly today? TikTok dances?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I was thinking too, because like there are games and stuff that we play, now that like younger generations like don't play, but then they're gonna get to our age, they're gonna be talking about the good old days of Fortnite and stuff, or like the good old days of another game, Five Nights at Freddy's or whatever.
Totally.
Angry Birds.
Yeah,
that was the peak. I loved Angry Birds.
I was gonna say, I think those are more tied with our generation.
No.
Angry Birds is not chuggy.
I think you're
young.
aging
Stop
yourself,
it.
brother.
Stop it.
Young. We talk about Candy Crush. No, that's older. I don't know a single.
Dude, like my parents played Candy.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's why it comes like preloaded on Verizon phones. So like boomers can't escape it.
They know.
Like the U2 album, they can't. They just like they ask your age and then.
Like, do you want to link your Candy Crush account to like every app?
How do I do that?
So you can force one thing on a person's phone across the world, and they can't get rid of it. What do you put on it?
Couch Kids Best Stuff Part 1.
Yep.
Nice.
100%.
Yep. I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
Home screen. It's the wallpaper. Themed icons.
And like we customize it where all of the buttons and the haptic noises are just like, or like.
Yeah, like all ringtones and everything. Yeah. And people just wake up one day and that's their alarm.
I wish the soundboard was working.
Do you want to put it up next to the mic? Unplug it. Show the world what you cooked up, dude.
I'm gonna take a photo of this. We'll put it up on the screen right now. It only plays songs, but we have a ton of other sound effects on it. I don't want to put it up to the mic until it works 100%. I want it to work, but we can get the theme song in it. Speaking of which, roll it. Turning on the TV. Okay, yep.
Yep.
Andrew, sing the lyrics.
We are the Couch Kids, and two of us are racist. Then
what?
One of
That's not true.
Is not. Guess who it is? It's Colton.
Wait, he's not racist.
Wait, fuck.
Nice.
God damn it, dude.
I win.
I win.
We really should rewrite those lyrics.
Yeah.
Sorry, I embedded it into the file. You can't change anything.
I have a segment for Ari. Andrew, we have to own up to some trouble we've been causing lately. A lot of things in our life have been revolving around Kingdom Hearts.
Thank you.
And well, I don't think like
I don't think so either.
Dude, I don't think it's us. Like we're not the problem. But
Okay. So that negates what you just started.
Well,
that.
Let him finish.
Oh my God, yeah, the gaslighting, dude.
Okay. You can't give me a segment.
So anyway, to appease some people on the
I don't
couch.
like this.
Not naming names.
I'm the only one on the
but
couch.
it is called the Ari segment.
The Ari segment.
What is
Ari,
this?
I did want to bring up, you've been enjoying a game. You were enjoying a game.
Yes.
A lot. There was a game you played over the break
Yes.
that you fell in love with.
Yeah.
And I wanted to give you a segment to talk about that.
The Outer Wilds.
Andrew?
Ooh.
I know.
Go ahead. God, I can't wait to listen.
What got you to pick up Outer Wilds?
Okay, so Outer Wilds is a indie space exploring game that has a time loop mechanic to it. And what made me stick to it was that you can start anywhere in this. It gives you a whole solar system to explore, but it's obviously like smaller. But you can pick any starting point, and then it just starts like to weave you into their story. There's no like obvious first place to go, and it's not very linear in that aspect.
Yeah, the story's like a web, right?
I mean,
like it's
you came
can
over
kind
and
of
watched me play a little
Yeah.
bit. Like, we just fucked around, and then we found like a satellite, and we were like, "What the fuck's that?" And then it brought us to this invisible ship, and we were like, "Whoa!" Fuck.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's all done in real time, 20-minute loop increments. So at the end of the 20 minutes, this isn't really a spoiler. You find out like right
Yeah.
at the beginning, the sun explodes, and that's like,
Whoa.
So the whole game is like, why is this happening?
Mhm.
And you find out why by following like the trail. So you go to any planet, and you just start fucking around, and then like you'll eventually find.
Do you only get 20 minutes on each planet before it blows up?
It's not even each planet. It's like 20 minutes in the solar
The
system.
moment you wake up, you get 20 minutes.
And you just gotta go.
You gotta go.
You can't like it's that's the thing. Like I started it with this expectation of like, oh, this is gonna be a drag. I'm gonna have to like redo things every 20 minutes. But you don't, like, you just continue where you left off.
That's cool.
But then
That's
you
cool.
might do a bunch of stuff on one planet. You figure out, oh, you gotta go to this planet now, and to activate this thing, now you know how to do it. The sun explodes and you wake up and you go straight to that planet.
That's cool.
And what's cool is that you do keep this like backlog of what happened, so you're not like totally lost.
Right.
But
like
Similar
your
to-
character retains its
Yes.
memories from the like previous like journey, so you build on this.
Right, similar to a Jiminy's journal.
Of course, it's a datascape, much like a datascape.
You gave me my space, and now you're taking over my space. So
What you're
please.
talking about, it sounds a lot like the open world mechanics
Okay,
of
I
Kingdom Hearts
guarantee
3's
you that
gummy
the Outer
gummy
Wilds
ship.
did not steal the concept from.
Could you imagine, like, the more you go on, you're just like, and then
You find a small cricket and
and you have a anthropomorphic dog and a duck.
yeah,
they're your companions.
Wolfums and Quacko.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Quacko's a very talented wizard,
Yes.
and Wolfums is a guard dog.
they kind of talk the opposite. Like
Uh-huh.
the dog's like, and the duck's just like, well, gosh, or something. It's just a different enough. I don't have a keyblade. I have like a, I don't know, like a chain whip.
Kind of sounds like a
What?
Keyblade.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think so, guys.
Much like Kingdom Hearts Remind, that Keyblade keychain can whip and attach itself to.
I got all of 3 minutes of my Ari.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Cool. I hope you never.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
It's never coming back again. No, please. Well, thank you, Colton. That's really kind of you. Give me my space.
Dude, it was sick. I was watching you play, and I was enjoying it.
Were you interested in getting it?
I don't know.
All right, cool.
I have a hard time because I have a hard time with games where like roguelikes or
Yeah.
like games that make you start over from the beginning. That
Yes.
like irks me, and so then I don't like when I'm making progress and then all of a sudden the clock is ticking. Like it's time
Does it
to
stress you out a
It
bit?
stresses me out because I think I play games to like not be stressed. You know, like an escapism. That's kind of always been my thing with gaming. Is
Kingdom
so
Hearts does that for you? Does not stress you out?
it doesn't stress me out.
Okay.
No, because it's very. I mean,
What is
it's,
there to-
it's not.
It's so clear.
The stakes are so. It's so simple and clean, dude. You know.
Stop, dude.
In 2 words, simple and clean.
simple and clean.
It's
the stakes
his,
are so low for me.
I would
like,
say it's his sanctuary.
my sanctuary.
I
Yes,
don't understand
you know?
that
It's a
one.
place for me to face my fears.
Okay. I don't.
Hey Ari, don't think twice.
You can't just keep quoting things because I won't understand it.
My friends are my power.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that.
No, that I can relate to because that's
Goofy
what the
and
Couch
Donald.
Kids is all about.
This looks like a good place to find some ingredients.
But you have to say it in a way where a duck would say it, and it's almost inaudible.
Should we all do it at the same time?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I'm sure you guys loved that.
How was that in the ears?
We're in Dolby Atmos now.
Dude, I did want to do a little shout out. Shout! That's not how we do things around here, Andrew. Actually.
Andrew, inside voice.
Oh,
Thank you. So we were talking about Outer Wilds.
Colton hated that.
Andrew crying.
You know what it is?
What?
Andrew shouting randomly usually gets us immediately. That time, I think it took us a bit. And I think he's upset that it didn't get us.
You guys didn't laugh. Why did you laugh?
Why is anyone?
Why do you like my joke?
It's funny.
What was the bit? The they're not laughing.
Dude, that was when
Nobody's laughing.
that was Andrew and I were in Japan and everyone was singing karaoke and Andrew and I, everyone's drunk, having a great time and laughing and just wonderful time.
That's right.
And then Andrew and I are like, we're gonna put on Creed with Arms Wide Open, and Andrew and I are gonna sing Creeds with Arms Wide Open, and it's gonna be hilarious and everyone's gonna laugh.
Yeah.
And then it was just dead quiet, and Andrew and I are just doing the best Creed impression you've ever heard.
You really
in your
went
life.
all out, yeah.
No one
And,
says it's getting better.
Whatever that
Dude. But like we're singing it, and then I remember Andrew and I stop and we like look at each other and we're just like, no one's laughing. It's just like
Everyone was
Someone
like,
has it on film.
Yeah,
Like, someone captured me saying it.
yeah, and
It-
we're
it-
very
it
sad.
turns to a point of us being like, oh, they really like this song, and they are
Uh-huh.
trying their hardest. It's not a joke anymore. It's like you just really wanted to cover this song.
I think and now out of retaliation, we every time we karaoke that comes on.
It's always great. People
Yeah.
love it.
It's a good one, dude. I liked you brought up Wheatus's Teenage Dirtbag the other day as a karaoke classic, and I'm like, that's a damn good karaoke song.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little long. It's 4.5 minutes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
long. That's
But it
long
doesn't
for a
feel long. That's the thing.
Oh.
It's got so much. You get the change
long
in
for
the
everybody
vocal
else.
range. You know.
Yeah.
You
If
get
can
like
hit
the highs
if
and
you can
lows.
hit the female vocal part. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fun time.
What were you gonna bring up before I jumped through that in there?
So we were speaking of Outer Wilds. I wanted to do a little shout out segment because I got a very cool message. A fan of the show also really likes Outer Wilds and wanted me to play it. And but I was watching you play it, so I feel like I filled that duty a little bit.
I think
What?
you did.
No.
Yeah.
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 No.
Yep.
You watched me play it like in the middle of the game for like an hour.
And I helped you a lot, and so
You fucker. You were looking up guides on IGN and you were like, I really think you should go to this place at this point in time. And I'm like in the game and I'm like, how would he know that? And then it worked and I was like, motherfucker. And I look at his phone and he has like 3 IGN tabs open.
like all the tabs on Safari open.
He did this before when we lived
No.
together for a different game.
And he loves it, and that's why he wants me to live with him again.
No!
He loves playing games with me.
For someone who's so like I just need like the authentic gaming experience. He jumps
Nope.
to the guides immediately.
Come on,
Do you
man.
feel like if you can't beat a level, do you jump to a guide or YouTube video right away?
I
Yes,
feel like
the answer is yes. The big pause tells me yes.
no, I feel like if I hit a wall and it's like impeding my like enjoyment of the game, then I'll
That's
I'll
fair.
pull open a
I
guide
like
because I'm
that.
like what like
If it
I'm not
kills
gonna
your
sit-
momentum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I am a big believer in like game design should speak to you. Like you should be able to like kind of hear the developers asking you to do something. You know what I mean? Like as you're playing the game. Yeah. Open
There should
sesame.
be a developer mode where you hit a button, it's just like, hello, no,
Oh.
yes.
Hotter?
Oh.
Colder?
Are you an IGN?
Shit.
Little camera pops out of there.
I want it to be like a bad like teleconference call where they're
Yeah.
like, okay, so what seems to be the problem?
Hey,
All right. Ooh, I'm
yeah.
noticing you are not equipped with the Oathkeeper. You're going to want to load that one up.
You are severely underleveled, my friend.
Yeah.
You're going to want to go back to the Three Musketeers
okay,
world and pick
okay,
up
so
balloons.
this is me booting up Kingdom Hearts for the first time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Okay, I'm going to hit tech support. It's ringing right now. Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello. You've reached Square Enix.
Alrighty.
What do I
You got Jim and
Jim and Tim.
Jim
and Tim.
Hey, guys.
we love it.
Okay. So I booted up the game.
Right?
How you like it?
I mean,
Pretty great intro, right?
well, I'm on this island. I don't really.
Simple and clean is the
Can you
way
actually-
that you making me feel
Okay,
tonight.
That's great. How do I get off the island? Like, what am I supposed to do? The controls feel a little clunky.
Yeah, all right. Well, you certainly collected all the ingredients to build the raft, correct?
No, there was no sort of direction on to.
I thought Kyrie was pretty clear, my friend.
Who's that? I don't even know who that is.
Oh, wow. All right.
Just the love of your life
Princess of Heart much? Oh wait, whoops. Sorry, you're
What?
not there yet.
Wait, what? Is that a spoiler?
No.
No. Don't listen to Tim.
Oh fuck. Okay.
So, and I'm gonna assume that you've already battled Riku, correct?
And I lost.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All right. What's the score between you and Riku? How
I
many?
don't know. I don't know what any of this stuff means on the screen.
Goodness.
Simple numerical: 1 to 0, 0 to 1.
I don't know.
How many times has he kicked your ass?
I guess a lot.
Okay.
Oh,
Score
no,
is
this
not
is
good.
not good.
Okay.
Wait,
How much time do you have?
like 30 minutes? I don't know.
You know what? 30 minutes well spent. You know, it's just getting experience. Why don't you go ahead and reboot the game? Let's start
What?
over.
I have to reboot the game?
That's
Yeah,
right.
I don't like where your head's
What
at.
the
You gotta
fuck? Are you
start
guys
over?
taking control of the
Yes, we
screen?
are.
Right? What?
Okay, and we've
I paid
shut
20
off
extra
the
dollars for this
PlayStation 2.
tech support. What am I supposed to do? I'm not
and
even playing the
rebooting
game.
It. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
You gotta watch the opening cinematic
okay.
again.
Opening cinematic. Okay, here we go.
No.
And clean is the
Why is this
way
one 4
that
hours
you
long?
make it.
It's our fan dub.
Yeah, you guys, they like come out of the TV and they're like, just give me the fucking
Yeah,
controller.
yeah.
Give me the controller.
here.
Give me the controller.
Dude, if you
The
booted
ring.
it up and we're like, actually, no, we'll just take over.
What?
And you just
Wait,
sit
what?
and watch Jim and Tim play Kingdom
I
Hearts.
can't leave.
You can't leave or turn off the TV.
Sandwich you on the couch.
I like the.
We've taken
I like,
over the Sony.
I like that it
yeah.
needs two guys to like answer the call. It can't just be one person, and they have
No.
to sing the "Simple and Clean" song before they start.
They go back and forth.
Da, 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 da,
Da,
da,
da,
da,
da, da,
Is this old music?
That's the
I know you guys are singing the music, so can you just help me play the game?
well, that's the Destiny Islands music in the background going on. So
They end up spoiling the game. That's really funny.
yeah.
Wait, what? Oh my god.
So what you're seeing actually is Ansem, but it's not really. What you're seeing, of course, is
Wait, Ansem.
What?
Sorry.
This is a great episode. I love this one.
I know.
Kingdom Farts Part 2.
we haven't even have we even no
we
did
never
get
got to the
shout-out.
shout.
This is all preamble. Shout out corner. Who it is?
Woo! Anyway, so I was talking about it. Shout out to our boy Travis. He's always a listener. He's what was it, 9% listener, I think?
Somehow,
Or
not the
9
top.
or 30%. Yeah, it was crazy.
It's a huge gap.
I forget which one.
He
but,
plays the Outer Wilds.
yeah, dude. So he wanted me to play it, but
Let's go, Travis.
he was awesome. But this is a serious, really cool accomplishment. He texted me recently and he said, "I just thought the Couch Kids would like to know that I'm officially a therapist trainee. Thanks to
Whoa.
the pod, I was able to enjoy my commute to school, and now I have been accepted into Kaiser's Counseling Center, which means I start seeing clients soon as a trainee."
And
Isn't that
we did
huge?
that. That's fucking did that.
So that's
Congratulations,
a-
guys.
Oh my God.
That's a huge fucking win for
I'm
us.
looking at his resume. It's like top of his class at like the MIT medical school.
Yeah,
Then on the
right.
bottom, awards like 9th percentile
Listener,
2023.
major shout out to
Yeah.
Ari, Andrew, and Colton.
Without them,
Yeah.
this wouldn't be
The recruiter
possible.
was like, we get a lot of applicants. They're always the top of their class, Harvard University, top medical professional. But you stood out.
Top of the Couch Kids listeners.
The way you said, "How about Disto" in my interview and farted in my face, I'll never forget that.
somewhere between the 9 and 30th top percent. That's incredible.
The honesty. I like the honesty.
Truly impeccable.
Yeah.
Dude, so major props to you,
Yeah,
dude. I was like really
congratulations,
stoked
dude.
when I saw that. That was cool.
I might need some counseling after
Everything we've put you through.
this fucking Kingdom Hearts shenanigans. But he's a Kingdom Hearts player too.
Yeah, so
Oh
he's
my
gonna
God,
get
can you
on you.
imagine
Yeah.
I go to him being like, I just can't handle these. I don't feel like they respect me. And then he's like, well,
Where have you?
Have you left Destiny Islands? What is your
What? No.
What's your playtime?
Hold on, let me call Square Enix real quick.
Yeah.
It's you got Jim and Tim. Travis. Hey, man, how's it going?
Lock the doors.
Oh, you got another one? Oh my god, you should have seen this kid.
Got another
He never
problem.
got off Destiny
had to
Islands.
play
What a
the game
fucking
for him.
idiot.
How many times did you lose to Riku?
No. How much money do I have to pay to keep playing Kingdom Hearts? Congratulations, Travis.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, dude.
We'll take that accomplishment.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're owning
that is
it.
a win for both of us.
Win for the
We
couch.
did it, guys.
Dude, could you imagine being a licensed therapist and like you hear all this like stuff, horrible stuff, and you're like, but what about this though?
All of his advice becomes like quotes that we've said. Yeah.
Yeah, I just
But have you heard about the spaghetti Oscars or spaghetti global hordes?
Yeah, it's just, I haven't really been thinking about myself lately. It's almost like 4 days in a row. I just want to give up on it all. Oh, 4 for 4, huh?
4 for 4.
What?
I guess we'll book another appointment for Marriage Monday.
Yeah.
I only see couples on Mondays.
Yeah.
It's Marriage Monday.
That's his counseling.
Yeah, have you ever thought about just trying just start singing the theme song?
All right. Well, how did it go, Andrew?
3 of us on the couch. 2 of us are racist. Guess which ones?
It's Colton.
No, it's not me. I'm the one that's not.
Oh, wait.
According to the first rendition of the lyrics, I'm
Jesus
the one
Christ.
that's not. Andrew, do you have any other? Do we have any other shouts, dude?
I'm trying to think. We're kind of a little bit ahead on some of the releases, so we've gotten a lot of really amazing feedback from anybody that's listened to us from the GVG cast as well. We had a commercial that came out. If you guys haven't seen it, please check it out. We've just had a lot of positive feedback. We released that commercial and we lost 3 followers. So it's fucking awesome.
Fucking sick, dude.
I love it.
I'm so sorry.
It
Well,
was
they're not
me.
listening,
It
so-
was the 3 of us actually. We saw our commercial and we were like,
We didn't really have the foresight to be like, we go to this nice, wholesome gaming community, and then the moment they jump onto our channel, they get farted in the face and screamed at.
The first episode, if you subscribed from GVG,
Just
the
skip.
first season 2 opener is about 6 wieners are eating a cat
They each have
and
a.
you shitting in the water park.
It's one of our best bits. I don't know.
I love that
Each
bit.
each one of Andrew's 6 wieners had a voice. One of them
Yeah.
was Mark Wahlberg, I think.
Mark Weinberg.
Mark Weinberg. Okay, I got a couple headline havocs.
Dude.
Coucho, play the headline havoc song.
Headline Havoc.
Thank you.
It's a lot of fanfare before the.
Yeah.
What is the? Are
What?
the beeps the song or is the
I thought it-
headline?
I thought it-
Well,
Havoc?
he's
I thought that was
booting
like a
up.
bum, bum,
Oh, he's
bum,
booting up.
Oh,
And then-
so the beeps aren't even part of the song.
Well, he's the beeps are him booting up, and then he sings, and then he does the chip tune news intro. That's for Headline Havoc.
What's the difference between the boot ups and the chip tune?
Well, we don't have to. Come on, dude. He's a couch. He's a talking couch. He
he's going
through a lot
to deal with.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so I wanted to bring this up a couple weeks ago, but we didn't have time. So, this is you guys know about this Tesla Cybertruck? You know about that god awful hideous
dude.
thing? So those things
Halo
are starting
3
to
fucking war tank.
Yeah, they're starting to hit the road. For those who don't know, the way that they're made is that they're using stainless steel panels as like the outside. So they all look the same. They're all this just like gray fucking awful tank thing. But stainless steel famously known for not being brittle or able to like crumple or anything. They're making the outside of the car that. So if this car gets into an accident, it's just going to obliterate anything it hits.
Runs into
Right.
yeah.
Cars are designed to crumple. That's
Right.
why they have like the
It's
bumper.
safe.
It's
Right.
part of it. Yeah.
This car avoids that completely. I think the first ever
Avoids,
recorded.
refuses.
Yeah, there's the first ever recorded accident of the Tesla Cybertruck. This is from TheVerge.com. And it was against like a 2009
No.
Corolla driven by a 17-year-old.
No.
The Cybertruck looks undented.
Just like
So
completely
here's the
untouched.
Cybertruck. It's just, of course, like the dude you'd expect to be driving it,
Yeah.
standing out by it.
He's like
Here's the
screaming at
Corolla.
the 17. Oh, dude.
Are you gonna flip to the kid?
Yeah.
Legs hanging out the. Apparently, everyone was fine, but this
How?
Cybertruck actually consumed the engine of
Yeah.
the other car.
just got
ate
bigger.
it.
Yeah.
Dude, absolutely demolished this car. The whole point of an accident is that like
Yeah.
both cars should take the energy away from
Yeah,
that
some of the
crumple.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in Tesla world, man.
No, imagine
No way.
if two of those trucks hit each other, it would just fucking bomb goes off.
Your body just like vibrates into like yeah.
You would just
Liquefy.
disassemble.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think you're just liquefied. I think
Yeah.
the vibration.
Turn
You're.
into molecules.
I think your
I'm
bone.
thinking
Your
all
bone.
the energy from the two cars hitting would just go straight to the
Yeah.
drivers.
and then liquid would just
Yeah.
pour out of the driver's seat.
That's interesting because how would two like immovable objects like when they hit, what would happen to the cars?
Things that are
like
inside the car that are movable will just explode.
Yeah, I feel like
The
they
energy
take
will
the energy,
transfer
yeah.
to your son.
so it's just
and-
this.
It's like, isn't it like
Baby
you're
Timmy
holding a
just-
bat, right? Like a metal bat, or like if
Yeah.
you have like a wooden, I don't know, wooden sword. It's like it goes to your hands.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the vibration goes
So,
right into your hands.
Imagine that, but 70 miles an hour.
two Tesla trucks crash into each other and just the insides explode.
Yeah.
And you're just like driving
It's
and
like
you're
the
just,
submarine
yeah.
from
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's exactly. You're
Or
driving
both
around.
of them would just delete each other. Just be like, just vanish. And you're just stuck there like a
Yeah.
puddle of human. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. I was like, I saw that truck and I was like, oh, that's not that bad. And the car's just fucking gone. Like,
Yeah.
it just seems like a car that should never have gotten past the like piece of paper drawing that it was on.
drawn by a 6-year-old. That
Yeah,
was like,
truly.
This is a cool truck.
It's the
You ever
like,
seen one like these like before?
it's like the Homer Simpson car from The
Yes,
Simpsons, where
yes.
it's just people are like, oh god.
Someone truly was like, I'm gonna revolutionize like truck design, and you're like, you just don't, you don't have to.
It's not
And then
what that needed.
nope. Didn't you say something about the thing with the paneling too? Is
Yeah.
like it's off, right?
Every single truck, because stainless steel can't bend that well, and they're trying to like wrap it around this car.
Yeah.
Like every car is gonna have a different like panel gaps, and things aren't gonna line up, and people are already like finding that. Yeah.
It's like every model is slightly askew, like
Yeah,
not
yeah.
quite built
so
the way.
funny.
And they're like, it's yours.
Yeah.
Wow, that's your truck.
Did you say like people are trying to be like, I love it because it's
so uniquely-
unique, like
yeah,
it's uniquely
yeah.
for me, and you're like, come on, dude, you're gonna
Fucking
try to cover
sipping
up
the
this
Kool-Aid, dude.
Yeah,
Elon Musk's fucking nade, dude.
musks,
His Musks,
His
dude.
Musk.
liquid musks.
Yeah, so the Couch Kid Cybertruck is on its way.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have it go straight to the studio, not stopping at all.
yeah,
right.
it's gonna plow through the wall.
It drives by itself and it just picks each of us up, and we do have to clean the carcasses when we arrive at Colton's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gotta wipe that off.
Yeah.
Wipe that slate clean, and then no skin
Easy
off
though,
my
because
back.
stainless steel.
Yes,
Exactly.
I was gonna put that like anti-water thing you put on your shoe on the car, so things just slide right off.
Oh, that would be way easier.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
way easier.
That's good. Maybe you could slip through the cracks of things. Just
It's like the Harry Potter night van where it like gets
Yeah.
skinny
Yes,
when it goes. Why the long face?
Hey, could you getting into a Tesla truck and having a shrunken head be like, it's gonna be a bumpy ride? Elon Musk.
and then we pull our. Sorry, I was listening to music. I couldn't. Sorry.
All right.
Have you heard about the Lord and Savior?
Okay. I don't like this
Oh,
truck
great.
anymore.
drink your musks.
Oh god.
How about this though?
The night bus is an Uber driver. That's a funny bit.
That's right.
Whew. Anyway, fam, I think it's time to take a break.
Bye.
I think it's time to delete this file.
Delete everything and catch you on the flippity
We're
flop.
so sorry, Good Vibes Gaming newcomers.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone. Ari?
Welcome back. Shirts coming off. Everybody
getting
take
hot.
off your
Oh!
shirts.
It is getting hot
Let's
in
put
here.
our shirts back on.
Anytime I think of that, I think of the live action Cat in the Hat. Did you guys ever see that?
Of
Where he
course I
cuts his
did.
tail and he's like, son of a bitch.
I think about it more than I should. It's the Alec Baldwin, like, because he's like the handsome guy in the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
thing. And he's
what
like
I was
flirting
gonna
with the
say.
mom the whole movie, and then all of a sudden he like gets home and he like takes off his like girdle, and it's just like, yeah, everything just comes out, and he's all, oh, like yeah.
When that movie came out, that was my personality. That was my insufferable personality for like 6 months. I would like
absorbed
walk
it.
around my house. I'd be like, "Oh yeah, fucking yeah!" I loved it.
Dude, you like the
so
like
good.
Wait, is the Grinch Dr. Seuss? No.
Yeah, the Grinch is Doctor.
No, yeah, it
It's-
is.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Same universe. The Seuss-A-Verse.
The Seuss-A-Verse.
Oh my god!
And-
Could you
and-
imagine
yeah.
that? Go ahead.
No.
You
fucking
fucking
go
go ahead.
ahead.
Okay, so at the end of the Grinch, if like the fucking Cat in the Hat showed up, it's like, oh, we're putting together a team.
Oh yeah! Put together a team.
Fucking hop on pop.
Thing one, thing two.
And you do like a back and forth between the two of them.
All right. Ah, the Christmas is finally over. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's me again. Hey, we're putting together a team. This is one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
And I'm Walk it in your pocket.
Fish out of water over here.
What is the team for? I don't understand.
And I'm Horton, here's a who.
I'm hearing things.
And I'm the Lorax.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut down these motherfuckers like a snood.
Who are they fighting in the?
Need.
And everyone's like, whoa,
Whoa,
we don't
whoa.
say snood anymore. That is incredibly.
slur.
Whoa. Oh, but we could say Walk it in your pocket. Huh? Dude, the Seuss-A-Verse is like they all just get in a room together and they all start fighting and bickering and like rhyming.
So like, who is the like Samuel L. Jackson of this? Who's like assembling it?
Cat
up?
in the Hat, I think.
It's absolutely the Cat in the Hat. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But he's so naughty, dude. He's not taking that seriously. Like Samuel L. Jackson, very serious in Avengers.
I was gonna say it's the guy who cuts down the forest in the Lorax.
The Lorax?
Oh, there you go.
He's the Nick Fury.
The Onceler.
Oh, the Onceler is
Oh
dude. The
my
Onceler
God.
would be the Nick Fury.
Or the Captain America. We need like a Captain America. Who's the leader?
Who iconicizes the Dr. Seuss? It's got to be Green Eggs and Ham guy. Sam I am.
Sam,
Dude, his
he
Green Eggs and
lands.
Ham are made out of vibranium. It's just like,
So it's gonna be like all in a room. They're like, "Hey, we're missing someone. Who is it?" And you just hear,
did someone call me with a bee on a tree with a leaf?
Who are they fighting? I feel like
"The Nazis,
yeah.
Confederate soldiers. they're flying in like
I do not like them Nazis once and for all.
Lorax grabs a guy's head and like branches start growing out of his eyes and
Turns into a tree.
the Grinch is riding his sleigh just mowing down
Yeah.
Nazis like
Get him, Max.
yeah.
Max is like,
Nazi who be waddy.
thing 1 and thing 2 are just like ripping out of the hat, like slaughtering people.
They're
Yeah.
like twirling, they're grabbing each other,
Yeah.
tossing each
Yeah.
other up. Like,
The Cat in the Hat just has a gun.
it's Mike Myers' Cat in the Hat, so he probably does.
I did have a little pre-question of the week for Ari.
Preemie boo.
I was thinking about this one the other day. I don't identify as like a musician at all, right? Do you?
No part of me identifies you as a musician either. If that
Thank
makes
you.
you feel any better,
Thank you
I don't look
so
at you
much.
like a musician
Golden SoundCloud
whatsoever.
is interesting though.
Yeah. I had this thought of like, and I was wondering if you had a thought on it. Why is it that musicians like usually have a particular breakout song or album or like an era, and then they fall off and lose that sound?
Are you talking like one hit wonders or?
I'm talking about like a band in general. Like, do you think that's like the way of just being an artist in general? Is that like you're always changing? Or do you think there's something deeper like music theory behind
I
it?
feel like it happens a lot with, like, they want the same thing again,
Yeah.
but they don't. If you give it to them again, it's just like, this is just the same thing as before. Like, you,
Let's look at like Linkin Park, for
Yeah.
example. Like Linkin Park was like huge in the early 2000s, right? Like they had their like
Yeah,
big
yeah.
breakout, like Meteora and like
Like
all
they
that.
were top of the charts
Yeah.
and stuff. I think it is definitely the landscape of music and what's popular obviously shapes which bands come to the top. Like right now we're in this era of like bedroom pop.
what is that?
What's bedroom pop?
It's
Yeah.
like Olivia Rodrigo. It's like
Oh, yeah.
where it's the idea stems from like this person like did this in their bedroom and it's kind of lo-fi inspired. And it's
Oh.
like
I thought it was just
interesting.
songs about, like,
being in
sleeping.
the bedroom and popping in your sleep.
I look at my mom's crown molding on the top of the roof. My dad bought this house in 1986.
for $30,000.
Get a job. It cycles, you know, like that's like how music is. I think bands fall off because, like you said, they'll either try to chase that because they hit like a mainstream success and then they're like forcing it and people can see that.
They're like, we
people are
have
smart,
to
they
do
can
that.
read
Yeah.
that. Or they'll nail it the second time and then they'll be like, well, this is our sound. And then they'll do it again and people will be like, try something new. It's like this fine line. You have to either just like make what you want to make. And even if it doesn't do well, people can read that there's a lot of passion in it. And
Yeah.
if you're like so big that you can like influence the like landscape, that's kind of like the Beatles, you know? Like,
Yeah.
they started as a pop band, right? Like it was very just, I wanna hold your hand. Like
they a
it's just
small
very
band?
like, huh?
Are they a small band?
Yeah, they're like
Indie,
they're kind
for
of like
sure.
indie, like
Oh, that's
Liverpool
cool.
underground.
Oh, that's cool.
Mhm.
Like bedroom pop, almost?
Kind of. It's like bedroom pop.
It's different than bedroom pop.
Pop.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
Bedroom pop.
Bedroom pop.
Well, at least. But yeah, like music's so different. It's like impossible to kind of predict these things. Right now, we're in this like rock resurgence though, where like Olivia Rodrigo, using her again, she's finding influence from like the 2000s because like the 2000s is trendy now.
Yeah.
Her producer is like the same person who mixed Paramore albums. That's why her stuff has this like
Very
pop
Paramore,
punk.
yeah.
Whoa,
That's
that's
why
really
pop punk is
interesting.
like kind of coming back again. It's not gonna,
Yeah.
it's not hitting the top of the charts like in the 2000s or anything. But I'm not a huge Linkin Park fan, so I might be misspeaking here. But it's like they hit this like new metal mix between like
Yes.
rap and
Yes.
like rock and like screamo and metal, and they like combined it into one, and it was a very fresh new sound. But then you get tired of it, and they get tired of it, so
Yeah.
they try something new, and it doesn't quite hit. Dude, on the opposite end, Weezer. their first album was like a platinum success, like straight out of the fucking garage. They came back with like a very raw album. They're like, oh, okay, people like our sound. Let's just like put our soul into it. They made Pinkerton and it flopped like crazy because people were like, why the hell did you not just make more of
that?
this? This is like you whining about half Japanese girls and it's like really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And then after that, they were like so broken that they were like, we're just going to make radio hits. And that's kind of every single album has just been like radio hits.
Them going after that, yeah.
Because they just don't want to like deal. But I feel like Green Day too, like they went down this weird like political ramp. And
do you not like American Idiot? I love American Idiot.
That was the peak of their fame and how far like political wise they should have gone. Then they came back with like 21st Century Breakdown.
Yeah, it's really funny when you bring up like people doing it for like the radio hits, you know what I mean? Because then I remember you had that story about Blink 182 was it Rock Show? Where they were like, they're like, oh, you want a fucking like pop song? Like
it was First Date,
yeah.
And they hate that song, but it like killed, you know?
Yeah, it's like blew up. I mean, that's
is that the Nana? Is that the Nana?
And all the small things, yeah.
Oh, it's all the small things,
and then they were like, no, and then they just filled it.
It's amazing.
I'm sure we'll get back into a cycle though, where pop punk will hit the charts, like rock will come in, overshadow like pop and like R&B and stuff.
Yeah.
But all these little subsects of genres will still kind of have their highs and lows.
Fingers crossed for the Beatles. Hope you guys make it. Good luck,
they're on a
guys.
long hiatus.
Yeah,
waiting for the
one more time of the Beatles.
One more time.
One more time.
Ringo, how about one more time?
Caucho launched that question of the week thing.
Question of the week.
Good job.
Ari, you're taking this question of the week.
Oh, I am?
Yeah, that's right. You
Taking
said it.
it.
We gave you a little pre-question that was just for you. Now you can hit us back.
All right, I got a good cue with the W. What? Okay. I wasn't ready to say a question.
It's okay.
What do you think we are in the golden age of currently?
What an excellent question.
Damn. That is good.
Podcasting for middle-aged white men.
I feel like we're
fucking golden age.
Yeah.
Dude,
anything.
I think it's
incredible.
I think people are
Everything
starting
they
to
say.
like.
It's
a good
people
thing.
are starting to catch on though.
I think. Really?
Of the like every YouTuber is doing a podcast.
Yeah.
Every
comedian is doing
a podcast.
Yeah.
We want it to be different.
We're better.
That was when we started Couch Kids. The vision was to be different.
We're not comedians by any. Yeah. So if there's it's not really like you got to think about it because you can't just say like, well, it's like we have the best phone technology. So now the phones are the best. I feel like now phones are like too complicated and like stuff like that. You know, cars are like phones now.
Trucks.
Like,
No, we don't even can't have good trucks anymore.
Yeah,
now they're crushing.
Now they explode you in. They explode you on impact.
You want me to give you one that I saw?
Yeah. What were you thinking of?
Board games.
Oh,
I agree with that.
Board games have hit this like mainstream now,
Yeah.
where people are getting some of the like the most like unique and kind of complex board games. I'm not a board game player. This is just this is something I saw somebody else talk about, so that's kind of where this question came from.
Yeah.
But apparently it's just like more people are playing board games now than ever. And board games came out in like fucking like the 60s and the 70s and stuff. And there's just like huge resurgence of them. There's like new ones coming out. There's like Kickstarters for
the
ones.
Kickstarter ones.
It's like you get like
it makes sense.
some that incorporate like your phones and iPads and like I've played some that are like the murder mystery, the whodunits in a board game, and it's so fun. It's like it's so well done. You can get the best like art in them, and they just feel quality.
I feel like a little bit of that kind of stems from this trend that wants to combat both screen time and loneliness. Like, because there's like, have you heard of like the loneliness epidemic that's going on like right now? Like, there's a massive rise in people who like I'm living in it, but there's like a massive rise of people who do feel lonely, and I think that also kind of shows like the rise of podcasts as well. As it's like that you're like identifying with like a community
social,
or like a social thing.
parasocial,
the parasocial relationship.
Yeah,
and
people just like study on Twitch, and you can just join people. Like, there's no talking. It's like just study with me, and it makes people feel more comfort.
Yeah, it's wild. Like, and I don't, it's funny how like there's so many outlets to connect with people, and yet there's a rise in like the loneliness epidemic. So I feel like board games is a way for people to be like, let's set a night, come over, play this physical thing. And we're not going to like interact via a screen, or I guess you could even do it over Discord or on Twitch, but like,
I think it
is connecting, you know?
It is a connective thing, and it gets you to like think more critical. It's not just like, I'll just go with an answer.
I hate playing board games with you for that very reason.
Yeah, whenever we play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I just Google the answer. I did that once.
You're on IGN.
I told you guys about this. We played Jackbox.
Yeah.
and it was the like haunted mansion one, and it's the thing where you have to like type out what he's saying. And what I did was I turned on voice to type on my keyboard, and I just repeated what he said.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I got like a 99% score. And people were like, how the fuck did you do that? Like, what are you doing? And
That's using the game to break the game. I respect that.
I can
as soon
respect
as you
the hustle,
do that
dude.
once,
you have to use your phone.
You have to use your phone, but I would close that loophole. As soon as you did it, I would applaud you for doing it, and then never again.
Never let you do it again.
Never applaud me again?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
You peaked.
Man, I'm trying to think too, because like a couple of things in my mind. Like, I feel like I know things that like the golden age is over of.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like
Yeah.
the golden age, like you said, like cell phones, I feel like they are getting like overly complicated. Like, I wish that someone would come out with like a minimalist type phone that had like
buy it.
I think there would be a market for someone who had the absolute like bare minimum of like maps, text, internet, camera.
They exist.
But, yeah.
Like I've seen people try to do it, but they skimp on something.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
because-
always something's just not quite there.
And they just don't have the support system.
Yeah.
But like kind of going off that, I think we are over the golden age of phones just because of like AI and technology.
That too.
And phones are now a fashion thing.
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to replace your phone every year, which is crazy
It's
to
insane.
think about.
Yeah.
$1,000 device, you have to get a new one every 2 years
Yeah.
or something.
This might be a controversial take.
Oh.
And I don't think that hardcore fans of this would agree, but I think there's something to be said for the rise in anime right now.
Yeah.
I like people are gonna be like, well, the golden age of anime is in like the
90s.
80s.
Yeah,
when they were
yeah.
making them on VHS tapes and it's OVAs to an audience of no one. And I'm like, look, the quality might have been like really good and the art would be really good, but I think that
The outreach was not.
no, the outreach was not, and also as a society, people didn't really accept it. Whereas now, anime is very mainstream.
It is
It
very
is, like-
cool. It's very, very cool.
You're weird
Yeah.
for not.
Yeah,
not
like if
being
you're
into
like
anime.
trying to make fun of anime, I feel like most people would be like, "What are you fucking talking about?"
Yeah.
Like, get you know,
It's not a nerdy thing.
yeah.
anymore.
And I wonder if there's like something to be said for like the Netflixification of anime, where like it's
Yeah,
so
I think
accessible
so.
now that like so many people have seen it, and also you get like Naruto. How much fucking time would you have to log to watch all of Naruto or like
Yeah.
watch all of One Piece? It's just never ending.
Can I
But,
touch
like,
on that? Like a
yeah,
theory
for
about
sure.
that is a lot of the people who were like our age, maybe even older than us, but like watched anime in secret, like
Yeah.
shamefully, like grew up and either did not outcast it from their lives and got their like life together, or they like worked out and they got like huge.
Yeah.
So you see a lot of these like bodybuilders who like wear Naruto shirts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
they
know what I
love
mean?
it,
Have you
dude.
seen that? And it's
Yeah.
just like these people who like have no shame, but like no one's gonna shit talk them because they're like giant and ripped. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh, like I think they like set this kind of like platform for like
It was
people being more comfortable about it.
Yeah. Shout out to I know Anna said something too where she was like, oh, you're gonna make fun of Naruto? Like people in the fucking NFL are
Yes.
you know, like quoting it,
Yeah,
like live
exactly.
on camera.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? And it's true. There's like a guy out there
It's
that's
very-
like, dude, I just want to go home and watch Naruto. Like, like it's just
Dude,
so funny.
What's his name?
I forget the
is it
player.
I think Jamie Foxx is like a huge. No, Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan's like a huge anime. Like he in Creed, the one that he
Yes.
directed.
Yeah.
he like straight up like references like anime like fight scenes, and
That's so sick.
The Obito versus He
Kakashi.
referenced that in Creed. Like
That's so
for
cool.
like fight scenes, and it's a movie that has incredible like fight choreography.
Someone just I had heard recently that was it Marvels that came out? The director was like, we heavily referenced Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, which is like a 2006 like CGI, in my opinion, still incredible to look at. And like to their credit as a director, like the Tetsuya Nomura's like fight scene directing is fucking awesome. It's very impressive. So yeah,
Just the outreach of anime and its acceptance. We're kind of in the golden age.
I think
of
we're in
that.
like this golden age of acceptance with it, which is also you're seeing in like, dude, the stream of like good anime isn't stopping. Like people are like, I don't know, and I feel like the next, you know, like we talk about Naruto a lot or Bleach or like Full Metal Alchemist or whatever. Like now there's like kids that are like obsessed with Jujutsu Kaisen and
Demon Slayer
and Demon
stuff.
Slayer
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
And to their credit, like it's hype. Like it looks
Dude, yeah.
really good.
I think it is, like the influence.
Yeah.
is huge right now.
The influence is massive. I think the market is bigger than it's ever been.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I was talking to someone recently about like TV animation in general, and how like maybe the the theory of like this ages 6 to 11 market is kind of dying. And if you look at like the metrics of who's watching like TV animation, a lot of it is skewing older now. So like it's like, oh, do we need to start making things for adults? And I feel like anime is that crazy line that can span across ages, where it's like you can watch it as a preteen, a teenager, and an adult and still get total enjoyment out of it.
It's definitely bridging that, or it's like nullifying that statement of like animation is a kid's thing.
Absolutely.
Or it's a genre.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not. It's a medium, and it's
Andrew, do you have a golden age that you...
More often than not, I'll see a lot of like video essay stuff, and I feel like it's become something that people are like obviously watching. I don't know if that is the right... I don't really watch them, but...
Dude, I was going to say, I would challenge you on that. I feel like we're in... and also shout out to Anna again. We talk about this a lot because we like video essays. She was saying like there's a problem now where people are using AI to just write their video essays and then put shit out. Just video like essays for views, and it's not like it's just not good content.
I guess YouTube very much is not in a golden era of anything.
I feel what I think was the golden age of video essays. It was when like Nerdwriter hit the scene.
Yes, dude.
And then every frame of painting.
Every frame of painting, Nerdwriter, Red Letter Media, even like like so
Lessons
many
from the Screenplay.
Lessons from the Screenplay was a good one. Captain. It's not Crunch, but it's like Captain Crispin or something like that. Yeah,
so good.
Is really good.
I honestly can't think, because everything that I'm thinking of, I'm like, no, it was better like 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
You watch sports?
Not really.
Right.
Why?
That was a bad segue.
Why?
I'm like, because I don't know anything about the sports world or like the technology around it. I know that there is like crazy cool things how they like track a sports game. I don't know if it's better than it's ever been. That's just something.
Oh, that's a good point. No, like the way that like, they can cameras and like 3D
track the field.
Actually, that's very cool. Yeah, when they like I've seen them stop a play and they're like the camera somehow is tracking
the ball, right?
Yeah, tracks the ball, and then it's like taking 3D renderings of the players, and it's like,
let's play that back.
The camera like moves 360 around the play, so you can see it from every
like
angle.
Real time,
It's going like in their jerseys, like under their legs and stuff.
That's right. Let's see what we're working with.
Holy shit!
Whoa. They can like X-ray scan when they like crack their bones. It's like, you know what it's reminding me of? The visual is reminding me of Animal Planet's Most Extreme. Where like it'll be like
it shows like the skeleton.
Yeah, the skeleton of the man like getting bit by a cobra or something. Like, this is what's happening if you were to get hit by a rhinoceros at 100 miles an hour.
The 3D rendering.
Yeah,
like,
and then it fades back to the normal footage. It's like on the floor bleeding. See, that's why that question's kind of like, it's a hard hitting question, because you're like, like everything's better than it's ever been, but then you start to think about it and you're like, oh, like concerts? No, I feel like like concerts are worse than they've ever been.
Yeah,
ticket gouging.
I would even argue. I was trying to think of like video games, and
in general,
even like for me, like video games, I feel like we're in a weird plateau. Like
now we're in an era where types of games are very popular. So like I don't play video games a lot, but the battle royale, like every
stale.
Everybody's doing battle royale.
Wants to do that.
It's crazy.
I think people have talked about too, like the digital plateau of like visual fidelity. I don't know if we've brought this up before, but I feel like visual fidelity, like people talk about how it has exponentially grown since, let's argue, since like the 90s, right? And if you look at a game from like 1997 to like 2006, the leap in graphic fidelity is insane. But then if you look at something from like 2013 to now, it's really like, not that like it's just like, oh, like, it's nice, but
that's interesting.
Well, I think it's from that PS4 Xbox One to like now era where they like hit the max kind of like amount of shit that you can jam into it, and now it's all about like upping components now. So it's like, get the PS4 Plus or like the Xbox.
And what do you get out of it? Like a couple more million triangles that show more hair on your.
They love zooming in on skin. They're like, look at the pores,
dude.
But then you zoom out and it's like, you still can't get hair though.
No.
Why
do their eyes look like they're not in their sockets?
Why can't you figure out
That's
hair?
Why I can't play Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah,
they look doofy in that game.
Why can't it do hair? Why haven't we figured out hair?
Monsters Inc. did it.
Monsters Inc. did it.
Make me a Monsters Inc. RPG. I can get scared by Sully.
Well, all right, that's crazy that you bring that up, because I think there is an RPG that you could play that has Monsters Inc. in it.
No.
Oh, that's so interesting.
No.
Sounds like you want it.
All right, take this number here and just dial it, and you meet a couple guys that'll give you the answer.
Hello?
Well, you've reached Square Enix.
Oh my god.
It's your boys.
No.
Tim and Jim.
Tim and Tim here.
Andrew and Colton left the room. It's just me. Okay, fuck.
We heard, we already know what you're calling about. You want access to the Monsters, Inc. world.
How do you know
We
that?
are always
How do you
listening.
know-
Yes.
What the fuck? Why are you listening?
Don't worry about
Well,
it.
you did give all your rights over to Square Enix when you purchased a copy of Kingdom Hearts 3.
By the
is
way,
a
the noises
fucking
we heard this
monster.
morning, you should see a doctor. Like, very quickly.
Well,
What is your
Hemorrhoids.
question?
how Kingdom Hearts saved my life.
Yeah.
Jim and Tim caught my hemorrhoids.
Woo.
You're gonna
That's your
die.
AI
You're
written
gonna
video
die
essay.
of hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
Can you die of hemorrhoids?
Bleeding
Gaucho.
out, maybe?
Gaucho, can you die of hemorrhoids?
In severe cases of hemorrhoids, you can bleed out entirely. Lose
Thanks,
so
Gaucho.
much blood that you just fall right there on the toilet.
We're in the golden age of couches. I know that.
That's right. Couch technology has gotten
Couch
out
tech.
of control.
Couch information.
Couch AI is the next AI.
Couch info will not get any
Love it.
better.
Fuck
It's
it.
funny, like I feel like the thing that comes to mind when you ask this question is more like what we're not in the golden age of, and it's like I
Yeah,
start thinking
yeah.
of like, you know, I'm like, oh, streaming we're not, like creativity we're probably not, like
Yep.
TV, we're not anymore.
yeah,
Nope.
all of it
Movies,
feels
not really.
movies not even
Everything's just becoming like
the plateau, dude, is
plateauing. Yeah.
dude. You heard it here first, folks. The world is plateauing.
Reading. Actually, I don't know.
I could see reading. You know what?
Like, are more people reading
It's a-
now than ever before?
It's a
Probably not.
renaissance of people trying to get back to like minimalist, like physical.
That's something I wanted to try to do. this
Yeah,
year.
like getting back to like a simpler way of life. I think, and I'm way into that. I think that's so cool.
Golden age of bullshit. That's
Yeah.
what we're in.
Yeah.
Maybe that is. Maybe it is the
That's a
golden
good
age of
album
grifting.
name.
Yeah.
On that note, Coucho, sing us out.
Let's spend another day on the couch with the three boys, and we had a good time. It's the golden age of the couch kids.
Oh, that's so sweet. And two of
Wow.
them are racist, apparently.
That's right.
Yes,
That's
Andrew,
a song.
heard.
We can't change it.
Andrew, where can they find us?
They can find us at Couch Kid Podcast pretty much everywhere. If you guys have any questions of the week that you want to send us, or if you just want to say, hey, how's it going? No, seriously.
That's good too.
Please,
How's it going?
we want to know.
You sound real sad, and I just want to check in on you, and I hope you're doing well.
Who's that question for?
Andrew, do you need to talk?
CouchKidsPodcast@gmail.com.
Oh, okay, there it is.
And
He's back.
Give us a like, give us a subscribe, follow us on Instagram. You'll never miss an update.
Yep.
And
Is that a tear? Are you crying? Nope.
Okay.
What are you thinking about?
It's a golden age of loneliness.
Uh-oh.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
We never said our names.
Are you serious?
I'm dead. We never said our fucking name. We never said our